All right, good morning. Today's December 11th. I am 21 days post surgery. Things are going pretty well. Up and walking. I had my appointment with the surgeon. I'm cleared to walk 3,500 steps a day, and I can walk outside as long as I'm feeling okay. And I have done that for a couple days now. It snowed here today, so I'm going to let that melt down a little bit and head out this afternoon and trying to get to my 3,500. No particular issues. Lots of inclines and declines here. I mean, we live in a pretty hilly area, but it's not terrible. And so 3,500 steps so far is easily doable. I'll follow up in a couple days with that. Pain wise, one or two. Incision and kind of the hardware hurts. My hips and my glutes and my kind of the sides of my quadriceps still recovering. I am not in PT yet. I won't be cleared for PT at least until 3rd of January, which is my next follow-up with the surgeon. Really limited to Tylenol, gabapentin, which I cannot stop, and overnight I do take methocarbamol as a muscle relaxer, but I'm really limiting that to just overnight to sleep. I was cleared to sleep on my side, which has been fantastic. I sleep with a pillow between my knees, and I sleep really well, and I have for like the past week. Sleep is not a problem. The gabapentin does make me sleepy during the day, so I really can't wait to kind of taper that off. Feeling wise, at day 21, still have the numbness on the kind of outer front side of my shins, and it's kind of the skin numbness, but otherwise all the feelings back in my feet. I have full function of my feet, and I can feel my legs just generally, and that happened literally when I woke up from surgery. Really trying to not overdo it. I have been doing a lot of reading and watching videos of others who have gone through this surgery and similar A lifts and T lifts and P lifts, and really trying not to. I'm trying to strike a good balance between, on one side you can do too much pretty quick. I watched one video where a guy was 7 days post surgery and his pain was pretty high, but he had just knocked out a 4-mile walk. I just, wow, good for you, man. I'm not super confident I could knock out 4 miles, and I used to hike. I used to do 10 and 15-mile rucks with a 30-pound pack regularly. I don't know that I could do 4 miles right now. But I am trying to strike a balance between that and being too active, and the other side of it, which is, well, I'm in pain and I need to rest, so I'm just going to sit around, and that leads to atrophy and decay, and you're just going to feel worse at the end of this. So you're probably not going to aggravate your hardware, but everything's going to atrophy. So I'm trying to strike a good middle ground where I feel good exercising the way that I do without creating more pain. Because, for the people that have this surgery, and at least for me, I am not going to sugarcoat it. This is pretty painful. Our son had a pectus excavatum correction where they put a bar. In his case, his was so severe they put 2 bars in his chest, and trying not to discount the fact that I'm his father and watching him in the pain that he's in, listening to like one of his nurses, she had that surgery and she also had 2 children, and she said that the corrective surgery was worse than childbirth. So at least for her. So this is up there. This is not a lightweight surgery. So just go into that knowing it. You can manage it, manage your pain, listen to your body, and manage your medication so that you can function. And that's what I'm doing. I'm incredibly fortunate that my wife is, as I said in other videos, my wife is a nurse and a former FMF corpsman, and she really got my pain managed. Like I said, 90+% of the time I'm running at a 1 or a 2. And before she corrected that, I had plenty of days of 9s where all I could do was just grip the side of my head and really just try and figure out how to not focus on the pain. I really couldn't do anything else. It was that bad. They took x-rays. Everything's in line. Nothing looks loose. Really, I'm just on that 6-week run of allowing the bone grafts to set and the hardware to set, and all of the inflammation to the muscles and the nerve fibers and the bone, just allowing all of that to settle down. And that just takes a lot of time. You can't do it in a week. There are no medications, there are no peptides, there are no stretches, there's nothing you can do. And really the running average for most people with the surgery is 6 weeks, where they want to reevaluate you. So, and that's where I'm at. And that 6 weeks ends January 3rd. So wish me luck. Outside of that, again, snowed out, but I'm going to go knock out 3,500 steps today. Do a walk around the neighborhood and a couple of times around the house. And I am still wearing my brace as often as I can. And I'm trying to limit the amount of time that I am sitting upright, like I'm doing now. I have a standing desk, and I have a raised kind of bar stool type office chair. It has a back. It's just this raised office chair. Sitting upright like this is, they warned me, is something you really want to limit. And it hurts. We've had friends over for dinner, and while I have a cushioned chair, sitting upright like that, after about 20 minutes, the pain really, really ramps up. And if I don't wear my brace while I'm sitting, it ramps up even quicker than that. So it's really supported laying down. We have a sleep number bed, so I can sit up as far as it adjusts, and that's been life-saving, I imagine. And then, so laying down and standing up. If I stand upright, I feel great, and I can stand upright for a while. And I was a Marine, so I'm really good at position of attention. So I can do that one all day long. Leaning, 21 days. Right now it is counter height. Is really just, it hurts. If I lean on a counter for a minute, there is this, when I try and stand back up, there's about this 10-degree arc halfway through where my back just absolutely shoots to an 8 or 9 pain-wise. And so I try and avoid that as much as possible. Brushing my teeth is one of those. 52 years old. I've been brushing my teeth for 50 years, I guess, something like that. And you just instinctively lean over the sink. And I have been trying to break 50 years of habit of doing that, because it is incredibly uncomfortable. So those are things I'm going through. Again, any comments, I'm trying to, I read those and I will answer them as best as I can. I'll keep this going because there'll be a lot of changes coming up. I'm in about a 4-week period until January to try and heal up and get the bone grafts solidified and the hardware solidified. And then after that, I'm in theory supposed to be cleared to start driving. I'm supposed to be cleared to start PT. So kind of looking forward to that. And so we will see. We'll have lots of updates, particularly after January comes. So best of luck to everybody that's going through this. There seems to be a lot of us out there that have had this surgery, particularly recently. So best of luck to you all. Heal well, and I will see you on the next video. See ya.